Welcome back to Live from Paris. It's time now for culture, and I'm joined by our art critic, Sean Rose. Hello, Sean.
Morning, Claire.
We've got quite a lot to tell us about today. We're going to start off with the FIAC, Paris's contemporary art fair. You were there this weekend. What did you make of it then?
Very good year. Numbers have surged. 70,000, more than 70,500 visitors. A kind of a progression is like an increase of 3.7%. So, you know, despite the menace of fiscal policies on works of art, I think once it was cancelled, the idea was cancelled of taxing these people. The collectors, galleries and collectors were really happy, and they just binge on the art. So every year there's a prize called Prix Marcel Duchamp, the Marcel Duchamp Prize, which is handed out to a young talent. This year is the winner, actually our winners, is a duo, an artist duo called Dewar and Jikel, Daniel Dewar and Gregory Jikel. You can see this is a project for the Montparnasse Cemetery, a kind of reclining, recumbent effigy, like a tombstone.
And the winner gets to show his work at the Pompidou Centre.
Absolutely.
Right. And you went to see an exhibition that's just open there.
Yes, absolutely. When you go to the Pompidou Centre, you have the Parvis, the square in front of the Pompidou Centre, and there you can recognize him.
I've seen it, yes, the statue
Zidane's
of Zinedine
headbutting Materazzi
Zidane
in the 2006 World Cup final. This is 17-foot-high bronze statue in front of Pompidou. Is actually a work by a French artist called Adel Abdesemed. And this welcomes the visitor as a sort of striking introduction to his work, a solo show at the centre.
Is that his too, then, that plane?
Yes, the plane.
Oh, because
yes,
I saw it
planes.
and I found it very strange.
Yes, two planes in a knot. And Adel Abdesemed, as I said, is a French artist who was born into a Kabyle Berber family in Constantine and in Algeria. But he's inspired by many things, like Also sprach Zarathustra is a reference to Nietzsche, thus spake Zarathustra. This is a crucifix, Christ. He did a series of them that were purchased by art collector François Pinault, and obviously industry magnate. Mm-hmm. This is beautiful. It's razor wire. It's very violent. It's something very It is an inspiration from a Renaissance painting, a German Renaissance painting called the Isenheim altarpiece by Grunewald. He's also concerned by social issues. Here you see burnt cars, but they're not actually burnt cars. He modeled them and made them in terracotta, so it's earthenware carcasses of vehicle. And the same here, social issues. This is a Cuban boat, a boat of Cuban immigrants, illegal immigrants, and they're just not bin bags, but they are resin. And here, what is it? What is she smelling? Is it a cinnamon cookie?
No idea.
Well, it's hashish. Oh. So it's it's a work of art, so it's not illegal. And that's what he does. He does these social issues, but it's always very formal and very aesthetic.
And he also features quite a lot of animals in his work.
Absolutely. Animals are very present because animals are like, represent the human condition in a way. Hell is others, says Sartre. And you can see this hellish picture actually is like a sculpture. It echoes these old pictures where you have these accumulations of monsters and beasts. This is, a sculpture made of stuffed animals from the forest. You have foxes, deers, all sorts, and a wolf. But you have all sorts of animals, and he did also a video where you had dangerous species just like eating each other, like kind of fighting each other. It's quite gory, but I will spare you the excruciating experience of watching it.
What about the other videos? Are they all as gory as that one?
No, not quite. This is another example of a video of his called, which is involves a lemon. He's stamping on a lemon. He crushes a lemon. Lemon for him is a metaphor for order, hierarchy, the bitter order of things. And the artist's gesture and role is to crush it and to just splash it and to make something out of it. So that's kind of softer. It's still violent, but it's not as gory.
Okay, now I gather you've been very busy this weekend. You also went south.
Yes, I was very busy indeed. I went south. I went to been to Arles to see an American artist called Doug Aitken. He did an installation at Arles. Luma Foundation, which is a non-profit foundation committed to supporting independent artists, staged a beautiful exhibition, one piece, a site-specific piece, video installation by Doug Aitken. It's 12 screens with actually the images of Camargue region, with the Camargue region, and it's very beautiful. You got nature. You have Doug Aitken talks about a kaleidoscopic work, of the modern landscape, kaleidoscopic feel. He empowers the visitor with it. And I asked him about Camargue and what he really, what was his experience of the Camargue, and he's going to tell us. Doug Aitken.
Camargue was a place which I found very captivating. I think this notion of extreme contrasts, human and nature, this kind of cohabitation of extremes, to me really kind of made this work. I think I want to make an artwork that explored the idea of a continuously changing landscape, almost a psychological landscape. Altered Earth, the title of the work, kind of comes back to the sense of a landscape in flux, a kind of human condition and a constant sense of change.
Well, the icing on the cake for my weekend was actually a concert by Terry Riley, great composer.
You're really happy and busy.
Yeah, we're very happy, very busy within that installation. So we're going to watch a bit, so you can have a piece of that cake.
Okay. Okay, Sean, we're almost done, but just to let our viewers know, how long have they got to catch that show at the Pompidou and this one in Arles?
Well, Pompidou, they still have time. It's still the 7th of January next year. And Doug Aitken Altered Earth is till the 20th of November in Arles.
Okay, a few more weeks then. All right,
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Sean. We'll see you again very soon. And thank you for watching France 24. That's it from all of us here on Live from Paris. Do stay tuned. A news update coming up in just a few minutes' time.